Well, good Wednesday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majewski back with you here in the North Georgia Majestic Studios with your weather update here on your June the 10th, 2026. Once again, seeing a few scattered showers and a few rumbles of thunder across parts of North Georgia for this afternoon, and it looks like we're in store for a little bit of a drying trend as we go ahead, and the temperatures are also going to get a little hotter and steamier outside. You have to put up with that. And then we'll see a bit of a break for the weekend, still kind of hot into Saturday, but then the rain chances look like they start to go back up again as we go into early next week. And we got something out in the tropics we're going to keep a watchful eye on as well. Now, before we get into this full update, if you're new here to our YouTube channel and you live anywhere across North Georgia, let me quickly introduce myself as your personal weatherman. I'd love for you to please hire me as I'm on a mission to build a professional 24-hour weather channel. And when you're trying to do something like this, it's really all about the numbers. That's what advertisers and sponsors care about. So please help us out. Subscribe to the channel, and more importantly, make sure you hit that notification bell so you're alerted on all future weather updates, as well as any potential live severe weather coverage we will do when warranted for the North Georgia area. All right, let's go ahead and take a live look in there at Dahlonega. We do have some rain showers in the area. You can see a pretty good rainstorm there off to the north there, as some rains in the vicinity. And seeing some clouds here in the Brazelton area as well, with some sunshine here for this afternoon as temperatures have warmed up nicely. Currently sitting at 85 degrees here outside my back door. Now, one thing we're definitely seeing, despite the fact we got a little rain in there, at least we're not getting all that oppressive over-the-top heavy rain. Okay, so the excessive rain outlook here is predominantly favoring there across northeast Georgia. And then for tomorrow, we're looking kind of dry. So kind of a limited action day for tomorrow. Does pick back up again on Friday as the front approaches the northwest Georgia area there. Then it steps back down on Saturday, then comes up again on Sunday. So, but notice we do not have any yellows out there, and that's a good thing to see here as far as any potential heavy rain threats across the area for now. I think that will change, though, going into next week. So just give you a heads up on there. Now, as far as our severe weather outlook, we are seeing just extreme northeast Georgia, right there, Rabun County there, showing a marginal right there, just barely getting into out of North Carolina and out of the upstate of South Carolina, but just a little bit there where they could see potentially heavy thunderstorm up there. But general thunderstorm threat here for most of North Georgia there for today. Now, as far as the rest of the next 3-day period is concerned, let's check that out as we look at day 2. Again, just a general thunderstorm threat, and even that'll be very isolated there for you Thursday, and the same goes for Friday. Again, anything that's going to pop is going to be fairly isolated. Although, going to Friday, I think I would favor a little more activity up into this area here, especially as the frontal system kind of comes in and kind of falls apart as it arrives across our region. All right, let's go look at our local radar. We see where some of that rain is currently falling here on the early afternoon hours, as you can kind of get a look-see there with some of the activity definitely favoring up across northeast Georgia. We're going to zoom in here a little bit as you saw some of that rain there in near Dahlonega, there, that storm there to the north of there, up near Helen getting a little wet as well. To the east of Cornelia, Toccoa getting a little wet, and up near Dawsonville getting a little wet as well. And we got a little bit of activity over across northwest Georgia. You can see Dalton getting a little bit of the activity as well with some heavy rains kind of moving through there as well. And still some stuff out near the metro area as well, to the west of town there of Metro Atlanta, stretching back over near Villa Rica and through the Powder Springs area, getting a little wet there as well. So again, some hit and miss scatter storms, and these will linger once again here into the evening hours here for tonight before winding down for the evening. All right, let's take a look at the current temperatures out there. Definitely being kept down because of clouds. It's kind of a partly sunny, mostly cloudy where the rains are type of afternoon. So we're going to be topping out middle to upper 80s for a lot of locations. There might be a few localized 90s, especially there in the west, but predominantly going to be kind of warm and sticky kind of day. Now, tomorrow, I think we're going to have a little more sunshine, but you can kind of see where the rains are favoring right now up across areas of the Carolinas, coming back in across northeast Georgia. But Tennessee looking quiet, Mississippi looking quiet, and just a little bit of activity there in Alabama. So fairly limited right there. Now, as you look at the satellite picture, you can see what I'm talking about. Definitely a partly sunny type of day all across North Georgia. There's a little more sunshine over here toward Mississippi and Alabama. I think we'll see more sunshine tomorrow. There'll still be some clouds around, but we are going to expect warmer temperatures. Probably the hottest day of the summer so far coming our way in here as we go into your Thursday. All right, Now, keep in mind, we are going to be watching this. We do have a tropical storm over in the Pacific side that's going to be coming across and could redevelop there across portions of the Southwest Gulf. Now, this is projected and forecasted to kind of go into Texas and then make a right turn and may enhance the rain probabilities as we go in beyond the 7-day We'll watch that closely, but we'll see what happens with this system as this thing gets ready to make landfall going in toward tomorrow. So just something to keep a watchful eye on. All right, let's go take a look at our model data here. This is of course, our local model here first. We're looking here at the rapid refresh model. Kind of get an idea what's going to go on here for the rest of the day. Again, you see the spotty activity here for this afternoon. And as we go into your Thursday, all right, Thursday afternoon, again, might see a few scattered showers there, but not a lot. See, there's a spotty run up there across northeast Georgia showing up. There's a few spotty ones there. So, again, that's why I was talking about 10%, 20%. You can kind of keep that in the cards there for your Thursday, especially the extreme north of Georgia. That's where it's kind of favoring there. Going into Thursday, you see a couple cells there across here, but it's going to be pretty hot, and the atmosphere could be what we call capped, which means it could limit the thunderstorm activity. We'll see if this model verifies out for tomorrow afternoon. And then as we go into Friday, we'll be watching a frontal system that's going to be kind of coming into North Georgia. There it goes right there with some scattered storms there on your Friday as well. So you see the scattered storm threat there for both days. And then going into Saturday, looks like Saturday's going to be fairly dry. In fact, the model's not even kicking up anything in here across North Georgia through the afternoon on Saturday. And then the rain chances are expected to come back up going into Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday of next week. So as we take a look at the total rainfall here for the next couple of days, you see this, not really a whole lot. It really depends on if you get underneath one of those showers or thunderstorms there, if that's going to be bringing you any kind of activity in that department. Now, as far as anything else is concerned, well, we could take a look at some other things here. I want to take a look here at the potential, the rain coming in for next week. So I'm going to switch on over here to the American GFS model. That's the last one to come on the 12Z run here. And we're going to take you beyond Saturday, and we're going to see what goes on with this going into Saturday. So Saturday's looking dry there. Let's go into Sunday, and you see that, get a little more activity here coming in during your Sunday, with more showers kind of coming on then and there, and you see kind of firing up in the afternoon. Nothing to be too concerned about, it's just scattered showers and storms. And then going into your Monday, let's check out Monday. Monday showing, again, some more activity here across the region, firing up on Monday. And it looks like that will continue into Tuesday as well. So Tuesday looking a little bit stormier. So the rain chances will come up significantly going in for Monday and into your Tuesday. And as we go into your Wednesday, I'm just kind of taking this out for the entire week, kind of a week ahead look. And you see Wednesday still looking awfully damp there as well on the GFS model before it kind of settles onto the south. And as far as the total rainfall, it's really going to pick up. Look at that. Wow. GFS is very aggressive. And I kind of favor this because we've already seen a lot of individual rain totals that are being up into that range. So again, the good news about this is that the drought update that we've been seeing will be coming out tomorrow. We're going to continue the trend of really fighting back the drought. So the next 7 days is looking kind of wet here as the more significant, more widespread rains return going into early next week. So looking at the weather maps here for the next couple of days, again, we'll be tracking that frontal system coming down to the south here. Again, that one's going to kind of wash out, and then it's going to get stuck across the southeast, and then we'll watch a wave of moisture come back at us going into early next week, what we just showed you there. So again, you're going to be needing the umbrella, and the good news is at least we are heating up, but it's definitely not going to be an extended heat wave. That's good news there, and we are going to continue to chip away at the drought conditions across our area. So the forecast here for tomorrow, 90 to 70, only about 10% down to the heat for it. Be up toward the north there from Dalton, heading over on the local model there. And as we take a look at the lows tomorrow, kind of muggy. It's going to be very steamy tomorrow. A lot of areas only going to be down into the low 70s, only a few upper 60s there up across the North Georgia mountains there, Northeast Georgia mountains. And then as we go into your afternoon hours here, as we take it out till 5 o'clock, look at it, I got Atlanta at 91, we got 89 in Jefferson, 90 in Rome. So those feel like temperatures will be kind of pushing the century mark when you combine that with the humidity. So it's going to be very steamy, to say the least there, going into your Thursday. So very hot. And the same will be said here across the southeast as well. I mean, very summer-like all across the place. A lot of 90s on here, low 90s like Nashville 92, Tupelo 92, Macon at 93, 90 in Montgomery. So steamy day, and the mid-90s over in the Carolinas. So very hot. And next 7 days, here we go. So again, limited rain chance here. We do have it Thursday and Friday. I'm not going to take it out completely. Saturday, though, model not showing squat. Neither is the GFS for that matter. So just kind of hot there into Saturday. Then the rain chances start creeping back up there. And Monday, Tuesday, and looking at what the new models are putting out for Wednesday, we may update our Wednesday forecast for more rain there. But regardless, the point is we're going to have some extended rain periods here going at least through Wednesday. The earlier model run on the European was showing it kind of clearing Wednesday morning and not during the day. So the timing on the day 7 forecast could change just a bit. We'll watch that closely. Hey, and with the threat of rain in the forecast, showers and thunderstorms, and you know the drill when it comes to summertime storms, you want to be alerted. And this is what this app does. It's going to alert you when there's precipitation in your area. It'll alert you when there's lightning detected nearby. It'll also give you severe weather alerts. It'll give you an hour-by-hour forecast as well as a future cast. Okay, so it'll show you where the rain is projected to go over the next hour. So for you Apple users, Google, Android users, go ahead and scan that QR code there and download this. Again, it's North Georgia Majestic Weather, and this is sponsored by our friends at Roof It Forward out of Woodstock. Hey, if you need to get a roof done, they give quality, great roofs, guys. One of the best in the business in our area. They also give a portion of that back to charity. So you get something out of it, and you also help a local charity at the same time. So check them out. All right, again, that's y'all's update here for this afternoon. I appreciate you guys checking us out here on the YouTube channel and getting used to this new format. And I know the alerts down there are kind of showing countrywide. I'm getting my tech guy to help me out here to just turn it on for just Georgia, okay? That'll be just a Georgia thing. Right now, it's kind of lighting up for the whole country. So, but we are going to adjust that, and it'll be just for Georgia. But this is what's kind of attached to my clock, so it's got to be there for right now. So anyway, that's y'all's update. Y'all be good, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow. I will be recording and talking to you guys from the Fox 5 studios. I'll be filling in there for tomorrow. So look for a short update for tomorrow. All right, we'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.